Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Pick and Pull 200 here from the Myrtle Beach Speedway here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Short track here, a D-oval short track, similar to Richmond and Memphis, but it is only a half a mile, similar to Bristol and other half-mile short tracks across the country. But we are here for 60 laps of action today in the Pick and Pull 200. Let's take a look at some news and notes right before we get this race kicked off, as more re-signs are happening amongst the team's free agency period is approaching. But Stephen Wallace Jr. P8 in points, two top fives, three top tens on the year for this number 98 team. He leads on the pole, and a real big surprise there is the number 47 of Dusty Neal starting P2 for Reed Racing. Logan Cloud trying to win both championships. He's P2 in points, only 1 point behind points leader Roger Ray. Dodgers lock out the top two in the standings, but neither of them have won this season. Can Logan Cloud break through today in his MDCS career? A great qualifying run from Jeffrey Finguy in P4 for North Border Motorsports, and then the expected championship favorite for the year, Colton Lane, after his issues at Old Spice, where he had a poor qualifying and poor race, and then obviously he had the mechanical issue at Steelback, put him a lap down, I believe. So Colton Lane, he's only 2 points behind Roger Ray, third in points, trying to beat him and Cloud to take back that points lead. Larry Hagan fell down to P10 after his Steelback crash. He does still have that win at Road America to rely on. He's P10 in the points, starting P6 today. But the outside line is going to be a bit of a struggle here today at Myrtle Beach, I feel, as this is pretty much a one-groove racetrack. So you can expect a lot of these guys to throw some dive bombs. Austin Murray, Alex Peters, and then Max Anderson, and a big shocker, Matthew Eves putting the 38 into the field and into the top 10 in qualifying. But right behind them, you have the two Anjano boys, Anjak and points leader Roger Ray. Antoine Smith, Bobo Jones. Antoine expected, he was possibly looking to be a championship contender this season. He's 15th in points, 66 out of the lead. Probably not going to happen for that 39 team. But further back, Austin Johnson, Alex Fletcher. There is Luke Rainey, last week's winner at Steelback, starting P23. Not the best for him, but we'll have to see how he does on the inside line. But let's get the field of 35 to life here at the Myrtle Beach Speedway. Most famous words of motorsports about to come over the air. Get the Pick and Pull 200 underway.
Drivers, start your engines.
Flames shoot out of the exhausts of the field of 35 here on the front straightaway for 60 laps of action here for the Pick and Pull 200. Myrtle Beach recently got some track upgrades by some new investors, so hopefully they're hoping that they can secure a lease possibly to remain on the schedule for years to come, but practice sessions proved skeptical as there were a couple of incidents, and it seemed like this track is going to be very tough to pass on. But 35 cars roll through this half mile, decently banked short track here. Stephen Walsh Jr., Dusty Neal, Logan Cloud, Jeffrey Finguy, that's your top four coming down the Pick and Pull 200, about to see the green flag. 60 laps of action underway here from Myrtle Beach. And it is a great launch from the 98, taking off through turns 1 and 2. Like Logan Cloud didn't get the best of starts there in the 79, kind of bottlenecking the inside line as Austin Murray putting the bumper to the back of Colton Lane. Anjak doing the same to Max Anderson. They are 3 wide coming down across the line. Lane trying to beat out his satellite partner Murray, as Hagan trying to do the best he can on that third line. Really drives it in on the corner. Looks like Wallace Jr.'s fallen off just a little bit. Seems like he did not have he had a good start, but doesn't have the car right now. Logan Cloud does. He's underneath his employee, Stephen Wallace Jr., looking for this race lead in 79. He takes it on lap number 3. Oh, man, this 98's off the pace. I gotta wonder, no, nothing's wrong with that 98. Just looks like he does not have the race setup on right now, because Dusty Neal, Jeffrey Finguy trying to work underneath him. Murray and Anjak have gotten past Lane and Hagan. Those two still fighting hard for what is now P6. Larry trying to get the run off the corner, can't quite do it. Lane's going to get it at the line, but Logan Cloud leads them here at Myrtle Beach, trying to set a gap up on Dusty Neal and Stephen Wallace Jr. Onjak now looking underneath. Murray sails it into turn 3. Shouldn't be too much of a contest for that spot. 44 going to jump himself into P5. Let's take a look further back. Roger Ray, he's found the groove. He's found the inside. Now he's trying to go to the high side on Bobo Jones. I don't know about giving up the bottom there. Might be a bad decision for your points leader if he slips further back in this field. Luke Rainey, how much ground has he made up? He's made up about 6 spots in that 82. Trying to do the best he can for TRD here today. Further back through this field, everybody's still jockeying for position side by side. But Logan Cloud, Stephen Wallace Jr. 1-2. Dusty Neal trying to hold off Jeffrey Finguy as Reed Racing's probably inferior equipment to Northern Motorsports is 92. Neal's going to drop back here, but it's still a great run for Reed Racing to be up here. They've struggled. They're still on a streak of having only one car make every race. Ryan Reed DNQ'd for this one, but Neal putting a P2, trying to make as much money as he can for this team. Is not doing the best in funding currently, but they've got to do their best in these races to make sure they keep earning cash and being able to pay off some loans to other teams. Like Austin Murray did get past Onjak once again, and now he's making his way up the field, back now up to P4, better than where he started, because he started P7, I believe, in that 54 Moosehead Lager Pontiac for Johnson Performance. Murray, a massive threat in the CRTS week in and week out, but especially on the short tracks. Saw how good he was at Mesa Marin, South Boston, and Memphis so far. Looks like he's finally been able to translate it to the NSDCA here. So we got Stephen Wallace Jr. getting close up to his team boss, Logan Cloud. Let's go out to the back bumper of the 79 as he gets chased down for this race lead. Looks like that 79 has a ton of corner exit speeds. We're already on the lap 10 here at Myrtle Beach, but see Stephen Wallace Jr. really gets close up into the corners. Looks like the 98 has a lot of grip, but the 79's got a big motor under the hood, able to take away. But really, Stephen Wallace Jr. doing the best he can, trying to drive it into the corners as Lane gets underneath Onjak there for P6. Cloud doing the best to hang on. Austin Murray passing Jeffrey Finguy there for P3. This 54. Pontiac's looking fast today here at Myrtle Beach. As now Neal trying to get underneath Finguy. Maybe he's a 92 wearing off a little bit. So we got a weird angle up for a flyby here at Myrtle Beach. See a lot of action back there toward the mid-pack. Ryan Butcher here leeching in the 17. Trying to get past Alex Fletcher. Austin Delgado fighting off with Cordell Smith, but Roger Ray losing more spots on the high side and really going to hurt him in the points because everybody from 2nd to 6th is ahead of him because Matthew Brown, Brown is struggling today in the 0-1. John Dilks, Antoine Smith struggling as well. Dylan Young making a one-off appearance in the 4. AJ Jones was originally supposed to drive at what would have been his home track, but Young struck a deal with MSA and the league to pilot the 4 today, but William Duncan, Matt Slada, Casey Mears rounding out the field. Like Cloud setting sail on Stephen Wallace Jr., Austin Murray trying to possibly take away P2 from the 98. All 4 of the top 4 connected because Cloud is the team owner to Stephen Wallace Jr. CFRO is allies with MSA, and John's Performance, the team Murray drives for here in the MDCS, is the satellite of MSA, but obviously he drives for MSA in the Truck Series. And then Dusty Neal is another CFRO driver in the CRTS. Looks like Onjak and Lane continue to swap the 6th spot. Onjak has it currently, possibly trying to get past Jeffrey Finguy there in the number 92. Finguy really needs this run. He's only P20 in the points. He does have a top 5, which I think he may have got that at Old Spice. I want to say he got that at Old Spice. I'm not 100% sure on that, but looks like he's going to send it underneath the 47. Got really close to Neal there, but he takes that spot, no question out. It's a big power slide there for the 47. Look at this. Austin Murray moving underneath Stephen Wallace Jr. for P2. All about diving it in here, just making sure you have the grip, make the move stick, slide up in front of those guys. Looks like Stephen Wallace Jr. trying to get Murray back. Can't quite do it. Doesn't have the car tire wear. Yeah, we're really starting to kick in, it looks like, but I don't think we should see pit stops anytime soon. Onjek gets past Neil there for P5. Lane trying to follow suit as the 47's equipment starts to tail off in the long run. Matthew Eves, he's trying to rekindle his driving career, possibly. He's put himself forward after trying to take a sabbatical this season for his own team. Looking to possibly get back into a cup car or a truck ride next season. No manufacturer stated, probably not going to be for his own team, as his program at SBR is pretty filled up, but it'll be interesting to see how Eves does if he gets back into a car on a full-time basis. Hagen and Alex Peters round up the top 10. Max Anderson holds down P11, and Luke Rainey fighting hard with Austin Johnson, Bobo Jones, Cordell Smith. We got a nice little scrap here in the mid-teens. Low teens, I should say, as Bobo Jones looks like he's going to get forced out by Rainey and Smith, the TRD teammates working together. Both of them have been re-signed to TRD as Luke Rainey prepares to move up to the Truck Series next season. But Cordell Smith, RBSTS champion, trying to possibly get underneath the 82. Actually, does Cordell win the... I believe Cordell is an RBSTS champion. Might be wrong on that, but Ryan Butcher still doing good in his Leech race. Carson Bowers leeching as well. Mathis Wells, he's been not confirmed to be out of the 78 after failing to make some races. But looks like he's trying to do the best he can, get himself in a ride for next season somewhere other than the 78 where he's called home for the past 3 seasons. BGM looking to convert the 78 into a Leech ride next season. Roger Ray not doing too hot, P21. That's really going to hurt him in the points. Further back, Jesse Turner still trying to fight for a spot in the top 28 bonus points. He actually got it coming into today, but a poor run today might help guys like Mathis Wells and possibly put Turner out of the points. And sent to go or go home qualifying to make sure he'll be back qualifying for the rest of these races, but it'll really hurt Turner, I feel. Further on back, cycling through the field, William Duncan, 33, I think. I don't know if it's his own doing or what, but they just missed the ball on the setup, I feel, today, as well as Matt Sladek. Logan Cloud minding his own business there. P20, lap 25. He leads by just over 1.5 seconds over Austin Murray. He was under fire from Stephen Walsh Jr. Late lunge into turn 1. Looks like Walsh Jr. trying to take that spot back. Onjek's moved his way up into P4. Jeffrey Finguy, Dusty Neal, P5 and P6. Oh, looks like Murray slacking off on these long runs. Onjek trying to get underneath the inside of this Moosehead Lager Pontiac right now. Can't quite do it. Turn 1. Onjek knows there's a lot of this race left. He's not going to try any over-risky moves there. Into turn 3, no look once again. Let's go on board for a lap or 2 with Onjek. Oh, Murray struggles on the exit. Onjek going to get to the inside there and sends it into turn 3. Trying to get by him. And he will do so. Onjek possibly thinking about a look for second on Steve Walsh Jr. there. Can't quite do it. Oh man, these cars really sliding through these corners now. You can see how Onjek and Steve Walsh Jr. really drifted up there, but looks like lap traffic might be a factor for Logan Cloud. He's built himself a 1.6 second lead as Onjek really wide in turn 2. Murray's going to be alongside. Go to the helicopter cam. Watch this battle. Onjek trying the best he can, trying to keep it on that rubber. Through the corner, looks like he will. Is going to have a good drive off on Austin Murray there as we have crossed the halfway point here in the Pick and Pull 200. Murray fighting back as Duncan about to get lapped by Logan Cloud. Murray can't quite do it though. Anja getting a better run off the corner from the high side. Granted, he can keep it in the grip through the corners. Spectator shot of this now. Logan Cloud, he has passed William Duncan. Taking a look here. Murray still fighting. Don't want to really look away from this battle, but we kind of have to. As Colton Lane, Larry Hagan continue to lose spots. They are now racing for 9th. The two Zachary Racing teammates, they're side by side right behind them. Ryan Butcher's put together a good run today in the 17. He is up to P12. Cordell up to P13. And Luke Rainey and Bobo Jones, your top 15. Fletcher holds down P16 Wells. You see a lot of good battling still here in the mid-pack. Although these cars ain't running the fastest today, seeing a lot of position changes throughout this field. Cloud has cleared Duncan for sure, and now looks to set his sights on Casey Mears. Murray has taken P3 back from Onjack, but we are going to take a quick commercial break from the Pick and Pull 200. Don't go away. We'll come back to you in just a couple laps.
One hot and ready pizza, $5.
Get a large hot and ready pepperoni pizza for $5, or come in and try our new deep dish pizza for just $8. It has more cheese, more pepperoni, and 8 crispy caramelized cheese crust corner slices in every box. It's hot and ready every day from 4 to 8 p.m. and just $8 for a large, only at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Welcome to the future. Imagined by visionaries, championed by leaders, and focused on results. Made real through hard work and a determination to build the things that people count on. Places where ideas are born, where progress fuels growth and strengthens communities. It's work that makes a difference. United Rentals. You're building the future. We're here to help.
Has this ever happened to you? You want to watch your live sports, but you can't find a TV. Or maybe the sports you want aren't on TV.
That's an Ohio State game.
Billy Mays here for ESPN360.com. It's the live sports you want wherever you are. College football and hoops, UEFA Champions League soccer, and NBA. Even my family loves it. So does my dog.
Sports! Online! Yay!
Log on to ESPN360.com.
Welcome back to Pick and Pull 200 here at Myrtle Beach. Let's take a look at your fastest lap leader. Currently, that's Steve Wallace Jr. just barely a tenth over Matthew Eves. Really surprising to see that 38 up here, but they have had a great setup. His teammate Patrick Smith did not qualify for the field, and has been confirmed by GDI that Smith will not be returning to the 35 next season. Logan Cloud continues to check out as he passed William Duncan clean and green, but these guys have been fighting for P2, it seems like, all race long, and their tires are really shot because Cloud probably conserving better. 21.205 last time by. Yeah, he is about 2 to 4 seconds, hence quicker than second through fourth. Looks like he's got Casey Mears and Dylan Young to deal with. Mears looks to return to the 66 next season, hopefully. Dylan Young possibly trying to stay in the Ontitled program. Nothing confirmed there yet, however. But Matthew Brown, although the 78 and 17 have proved to be strong, as Butcher's actually found himself in the top 10 now. Matthew Brown, he thought about as a possible championship underdog this season. He's slipped to P7 in points after a couple poor races. This is going to really hurt his chances, though, for Tractor Supply. Moving up to trucks next season in, I believe, the 16, as Maxwell 5 might be doing a number swap. Yeah, tough day for Matthew Brown. Further up through the field, Roger Ray holds down P23, continuing to lose. Starting on the outside has really hurt some of these guys today, as the top 4 all started on the bottom. Neal, Fingai, Eves, Hagan all started on the high side. Lane P8. Delgado actually has a much better corner than Mike Cook there. Sends it in on the outside. That's the way to make a pass. Delgado's actually moving to Ange Auto next season in the number 42, I believe. Carson Bowers, Austin Johnson fighting. Johnson, a free agent, not talked about as much as Lane and Murray because of MSA shutting down. Austin Johnson, a big sleeper in free agency. Be interesting to see where he goes next season. Up further from the field, Rainey has repassed Cordell Smith, trying to keep to his best. He's only 7 points out of the points lead coming in today, but Cloud looks to for sure take that over. Ryan Butcher trying to get 9th from Larry Haken, can't quite do it. Get this, Dusty Neal getting past William Duncan, the lapper, Jeffrey Finguy. Those 47.92 were fighting for a long time. That's calmed down as Onjek looks like his Hoosier tires are shot in that 44 as he's lost a second to Austin Murray as they've caught more lap traffic. They've caught the 66 in the 4. Cloud is lap Matt Sladek as well there as we are hitting 14 to go this time by the line in the pick and pull 200. Dylan Young, Casey Mears racing for a position if you even want to call it that. Austin Murray still has got past these guys, so it looks like it's really calmed down for the top 3 at least. As Murray, oh, don't do that. That's a fellow Pontiac. Murray getting aggressive. He knows he wants P2. Doesn't know what Young's doing in that 4 car. Just bumps and runs him into turn 3. That's a way to pass Austin, but Onjek's tires really showing their wear. Dusty Neal trying to get by him in the 47. Can't quite do it. Honestly, think everybody's tires are showing wear at this point, though, here at Myrtle Beach. Logan Cloud still putting the laps down in these books. Think he's led flag to flag so far as we've been caution-free so far as Matt Sladek throwing a risky block there on Steve Walsh Jr. trying to pass Matthew Brown. You'd expect the blue flag to be out or something, but at these short tracks, lappers are free to race. Next lapper would be Mikey Yamakaze. He had a great performance at the last short track last time out at Steelback, the Steelback Stadium. As Kindy Yamakaze got him his only top 10 of the season. It looks like he hasn't done much since then, but looks like Cloud's lead is sort of falling off as Stephen Wallace Jr., Austin Murray trying to get past Matt Sladek, and Matthew Brown here on the high side, the 0 and the 0-1, not playing nice with these guys at all. Is there time? There's 10 to go. I honestly, I don't know if there's time for Wallace Jr. and Murray if they keep fighting the way they do. They want to catch Logan Cloud. Yamakaze has to be a big nuisance here. Toyota's not too doing strong overall today, as I think TRD still is the highest Toyota currently. Yeah, Luke Rainey in 12th currently is one last time through the field. If everybody's still on the lead lap here in the pick and pull 200 Cloud. He's gained some time on Wallace Jr. and Murray. Let's go on board for a couple laps with your race leader as this one winds down from Myrtle Beach. You can really tell that Cloud is drove out to a great lead and has done some amazing tire conserving as, oh man, a lot of confidence in that car there as, oh, nearly got into Yamakaze there. Yamakaze had to panic a bit and get out of the way. Yeah, Cloud, you really see him. He's not sliding as much through turn 2 and turn 4. He's not making absolute dive bombs trying to get past these lappers. But yeah, see, watch him. Over the bumps. That car is planted on the racetrack as this one winds down. 5 to go next time by. Taking a look, Murray Wallace Jr., they fought all race long. Onjek getting back into this as he's gotten past the 0 and 0-1 without issue. And now, the 3 that have fought for second nearly all day long are back at it one more time. I really don't know if these cars still have it in them to really drive it in like you've seen some of these guys doing. Practice really rubber it in. No, Murray's going to try and drive it in on Wallace Jr. That's WJ. The pole sitter slips to P3 once again. And that X-side batteries dodge. Murray will take P2. John Dilks looks like he will try and stay on the lead lap before this one's over. 3 to go. He's gained some gap on Logan Cloud there, but Cloud's still a bit faster. Yeah, 3/10 faster. Who knows what'll happen, but we're coming around just a 1 mile left in the pick and pull 200. 2 more laps for Logan Cloud, this time by as he crosses the line. Wallace Jr. trying everything he can, keeping it low in the corner, trying to get as much drive off as possible, trying to get past Austin Murray, but Murray has his sights trying to lap Yamakasi. Wallace Jr. might have to do a bit of mirror driving as Anjak has a big run through turns 1 and 2. Drifting it a bit wide, though. He's going to try and move around the outside of Steve Wallace Jr. That's a veteran move out of Anjak. He's going to take P3 here late. The white flag is out at the pick and pull 200, and Logan Cloud, just 2 more corners to go for Evernham. He was the first Leech to win in the RBSTS. He won in the Crown Royal Truck Series, and now the first man to win in all 3 series. Logan Cloud wins it at Myrtle Beach. He wins the pick and pull 200 here today. He has done it for Evernham. Murray, Anjak, Wallace Jr., and looks like Justy Neal will come home with a P5. A big day for Reed Racing. Logan Cloud, he is going to be celebrating after that one. Have to see how he does at Darlington, where the Crown Royal Truck Series will go to tomorrow in the Royal Purple 350. Thank you all for watching, though, here from Myrtle Beach. The pick and pull 200, 60 laps of clean action, and Logan Cloud, a dominating performance for Evernham Motorsports. We'll catch you next time here on the NSDCA. The next Mountain Dew Custom Series race is Watkins Glen. The hell of a good 100 at the Glen. Should be full of action and incitement like we saw last year. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you then.